Oh, goodness. Well, I nearly had a goof up then too. I hit the wrong button, but that's all right. We're here. It is Sunday, the 25th of July, and we're here for the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. So I'm going to move on over to the cards and we'll see what we've got. Here we are. I'm using the Blue Bird Lenormand deck, this one. As you can see, they are different, and I don't bring these out very often. But they are a Lenormand deck still, and it's got a little bit more the old-fashioned way of doing a verse on each of them. So what I'm going to do, I will bring those up to the screen at the time. So to read, I just realised how big I look. Oh, goodness, I can't seem to get it right quite every time, can I? I forgot to check that I wasn't hugging my name up there. Now we're back again. So, good morning to you, Kim. Lovely to see you here. And good morning, Stevie from the UK. It's your evening last night, so to speak. It's Saturday, isn't it? And good morning, Nikki. How are you? Now, instead of leaving that up there, I'll just say, you've said, did you get through last night's wild weather unscathed? We're fine, only a few small gum tree branches down, which with your trusty battery saw, oh, what fun that would be. Will be chopped up and in your bin within a few minutes. Would it, because of the cost of what firewood is these days, would it probably be more practical to store it, season it, and sell it off? I don't know how big a tree you've got. Uh, and a happy Sunday to you, Kate. Here, beautiful to see you here. My week was fun. I mean, I don't mind the lockdown for me because it's not much different a lifestyle to what I'm used to. And so, yes, I have been well because it's been almost normal. And hello to you, Melinda. We've got Stephen here this morning as well. Good morning. And oh, thank you. Um, Stevie, you're saying I'm looking fantastic. Thank you. Loving my healing heart. Oh, thank you. Rosie, good morning to you as well. It's lovely to see your beautiful face too. Adelaide really got hit with the bad weather, did it? Oh, that's awful. Oh, but it is winter, so we do have those occasions. Yesterday we had heaps and heaps of rain here, and the day before that, even Friday. Yeah, that little bit of flooded patch that we had for a while the drain was trying to cope with it. It has been bad weather. I slept through it. I had a wonderful sleep last night, so it's been good. And oh, it's not that big a lemon. Your shed's already full of full of enough stuff. I might say. Good morning, Keza. How are you? And so it was very windy overnight in Sydney. Yeah, I think you've probably got a bit of the layer of what we've had. I mean, I know it did get very much gale force type winds and that yesterday, and the seas were up around and about our coastline. I didn't go to see it, but because I was cozy inside. I like being cozy inside. Had the air conditioner on, and it was lovely. Because I don't have an open fireplace or anything nice and romantic-y. It's just you press a button and it's warm. You turn it off and it's not. You press a button, it's cool in summer. Turn it off and it's not. That type of thing. Yeah. And Keza, yes, you've had it very cold. I think yes, you'd sent a little bit of a video on snowing. Wonderful. I mean, nice to see the snow, but it's a bit, yeah, like that. It's got to be cold to be there, doesn't it? Now, what we'll do, we will get into doing the cards, that reading. What I did initially was the first 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I found in the packet there was one trying not to be shuffled in with the mix. And guess what it was? It was the heart. And I felt that needed to be the one that was last and closest to me in the way that I did the spread. And that's why the heart is here. It's really sitting there as the first step we take, because what I'm going to do, I mean, normally I probably would be bringing it from there and like bringing the reading close to myself. So it probably is how I will read this. It's what I'm feeling for the set this morning. So, oh, your dog loves it, Keza. It was a gorgeous dog you've got there too in the video. Thank you for sharing that with me. I enjoyed that. Now, because these cards are a little far away as far as seeing the detail, you can see from my hand. I've got a small hand, so it's a fair distance from the camera. I like to have it so that we can see the actual full layout. But my camera stand isn't as flexible to be able to bring it up and down, and around to actually show the close aspect, the detail of the cards. I'll bring the cards up to the stand here. That's okay. So here we've got at the start, rather than using my pointer, I'm going to bring them up. So here's the first card. I'm just going to read them as an arc, like as an overalling arc of what the energy is for our day to day. This is what's going to surround us. There we are in what we're going to be feeling in our, as far as us personally, these two, because that's what it feels like for me this morning. So what we've got here is the stars. So it's the shining stars bright in the sky, and I wish it would stay focused. Bodes joy from afar when we're happy. Oh, God. Now I've got to excuse the silly little camera. Um, bo- Shining stars bright in the sky bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight. Success is in view. So that in itself is self-explanatory, really. It's why I do like these verses. It gives a generalized meaning of what the card is, as in it's the stars, it's the dreams coming true, it's what we're hoping for. Whoops, I put that down there. So that's the start of our reading. It's that those dreams and the hopes that we have, yes, are going to come true. Let's see how true. Good morning, Julia. So now we've got the mice and a bit of an awareness around what's part of those dreams. They can take some work, and also what others see of what we do. And there is sometimes that desire to have it too. So the robber mice take your treasure. Inside the house they steal with pleasure. Hope's not forgone when this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you regain what is dear. So I think that's giving us a little bit of a warning too of the possibilities of others. What's that thing? Uh, I'm just trying to think of the word. It's not lusting after what we have, but desiring it, jealousy, and that type of thing that's around us, and the willingness that sometimes people are without conscience and steal from us. So I'm feeling an awareness of that. Usually I don't have that sort of negativity type thing around a card, but I'm feeling this for this morning is a little bit of that warning. Just be aware of who is around you, what they're doing, what's happening around you. Even the restrictions that we have is stealing our freedoms and things like that. But it's okay, it'll get past it. That's what the verse is suggesting, and it's what I'm feeling too. So here we go with the next card when it when it focuses. The birch rod, it brings strife to what should be bliss. To husband and wife all has gone amiss. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. So it's actually suggesting that there is going to be some relationship issues and things that between, and it's not just husband and wife, even though this verse has mentioned that. It is um, the birch rod. I think that this, in that respect, the verse itself is sort of almost referring to what would be that biblical sense of, in some respects, the spoil, spare the rod, spoil the child, that type of verse. So that's, I don't know whether that's exactly how it's written up in the Bible, but it really is being aware that what we do as far as a discipline, how we are training ourselves and others up, it can be like that. Being too severe, being using a type of force that isn't necessary. It's almost like having that awareness of what is the right balance in how we are doing our work. Are you over expecting from someone and that's giving strife in a relationship. Just test that out, that what's actually happening in our relationships, not just husband wife, but with children, parents, friends, acquaintances, in whatever way that relationship is, that we're not being an overarching bully, or that they're not doing that to us. It is finding that balance. And I just saw your comment there, Nikki. Beautiful. Yes. I like all the cards. I mean, it doesn't matter what type of style they are. They all have information for us. If that's what our intention is for these tools to be. It's guidance and it's information. It's opening our heart to what may be, the possibilities and the advice that they might be giving us, the information, whichever way you look at it. Bring it into your senses as to what message you are receiving. And here we've got the clovers. So it's the flowers surrounded in clover leaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. And this is what, with the clover here, even though these two, as far as the mice and the birch rod, is it called it? Yeah, and this one it's the birch rod. It's the birch and the whip in the Gilded Breviary that I normally use. So even though these seem to be a little bit on that stressful, you've got to be wary what's happening around you, thievery and misbehaving, both ways, how we treat each other. What we've got is that beautiful potential each side of this. So it's almost like these two really fantastic good luck and dreams come true card is actually containing and holding in check what seems to be being aware of what is happening around us. So, there's the subconscious in what we're doing on each side, and there's the consciousness. Make sure it is in your conscience what's happening there, so what we're dreaming, what we're hoping for is going to shine through as that ultimate result, really, of what we're after. Okay. So, and Kim, I like that. You better back off a bit. We can, and there's certain ways that we can be treating people that we're not aware of, or things, or whatever, how we use our things, our tools and everything. So have that awareness, knowing it is that knowing and being you within that. Okay, so here we've got the dog. I love the dog card in any deck because it's about unconditional love, loyalty, faithfulness, patience, all of that. So here we've got man's best friend. Faithful and true, his soul he'd lend in trust to you. A pat on the head delights the old boy and rewards you greater with loyalty and joy. Isn't that a beautiful picture depiction of the dog? It's absolutely gorgeous verse. And look at that, we've got the Eight of Hearts as the reference to what is the normal playing deck. It's a beautiful card all round. There we have the hearts in the centre. Right smack bang as unconditional love. Place that in your life today, that beautiful, beautiful feeling of unconditional love. And here we've got this one that tried to stay hidden, the heart, confirming it is the central part of what your life needs to be. Feel it. Really step into that energy of the heart. The heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start, and that's absolutely. And I feel that that's why it was so hidden in the box when I finished laying the spread. And then there this was sitting and waiting to be top importance because it was the last. But lucky not last. It's that sort of effect. So there we have our spread for the day. Absolutely gorgeous set. I really liked how it laid out. I like how we can that we do still need to be aware of what we have happening around and about us with other people, with the things that we use, those two cards. The things that we're using with each other as far as our tools of interaction. And it does bring to mind, have an awareness of what is happening in the domestic violence field. That's what came up first for me, and I was almost not going to mention it, but I am feeling spirits telling me, yes, you've got to be aware. and where it's necessary to actually follow through and do something about it. There certainly is in these restrictions people fearful already, and those who are in that situation fearful of not being able to go anywhere, do anything. But you can always reach out to those closest who will understand you. And if you don't feel that, there are places that you can ring the Lifeline for starters, and they'll direct you. There is th- uh, resources. I was trying to think of the word. The resources on the internet that you can search and look for. Don't feel that you're alone in it, and certainly feel that you can step up and away from what it is. Don't stay in those situations just because you feel there's nowhere to go. Okay. Um, Spirit was letting me know I needed to mention that. So have a look at those cards and what we can be doing for ourselves as far as that dreams with the stars and the lucky clover. It really is going to be a wonderful day. Move into your heart space. Spend some time there too with that beautiful dog. We're lucky we've got a dog. We've got the two dogs, one each here. So I've got Peanuts and Tony's got Russell, and it's really lovely to have that interaction with the unconditional love. Feel that, because the dogs do that with you. They have that unconditional love and loyalty, and beautiful space to just gaze into their eyes sometimes as you're patting them. Well, we do. Love them to bits. Bring that energy into yourself. Look in the mirror and feel, oh, I really do love you. I don't think we do that enough at times. And there's nothing narcissistic about that if it's done with that beautiful unconditional energy. No conditions on yourself, no comparing to anybody else. Just look at that unique body that we are living in as the person that's within it, not the look of who you're looking at. It is like dipping into the eyes of the soul that you're looking at in the mirror. Okay? I'm going to leave it there so you can go out and enjoy your day. Choose happiness. Choose to be you. Okay? Be the best you too. And I'll see you here. Well, I might pop in through the day, or it will be tomorrow for sure around the same time. So, and here we have it. Yes, dogs are absolutely awesome. Definitely going to become the crazy dog lady. And if you love a cat, same thing, but they definitely have a different persona and character about them. Yeah, dogs and cats are as different as chalk and cheese, aren't they, really? But cats are very loving when they want something. Those cat people are going to smack me on the hand, aren't they? I love cats too. We just don't have one because it doesn't match with the dogs we've got. So, okay, now, so yes, that's very true. Now I can't remember what that was in reference to, what I was talking about, but that's all right. So thank you, Keza. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Katya. Lovely to have everyone here. And Kim, definitely for the thank you. Have a great day for everyone. Certainly staying warm here. And I know, Stevie, you're probably hoping to stay cool. I think you've got some temperatures that have been up in that, well, for us, not very hot, but for you, definitely very hot. So in all spaces and places around the world, be you, be unique, and keep loving. Thank you for being here too. So much. I really appreciate you all. So thank you. Brilliant spread it is. And thank you. Best laugh. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was told off because I called it a witchy laugh, but hey, we're all unique, aren't we? Witches have beautiful laughs too, don't you, Simone? Okay. Thank you so much. Namaste.